I don't want to see Simon Pegg in Ant-Man.
You think Simon Pegg was originally going to be in Ant-Man?
Of course, he's at least has a cameo involved, doesn't he?
He was in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, but Edgar Wright was thinking about him. well,
He was in his thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want Simon Pegg in the director's thoughts.
So, we're about to go see Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the new director? Something Reed?
Peyton Reed.
Peyton Reed.
Originally,
it's a weird name.
Back in like the 90s, he was going to direct, or maybe even a little bit in 2001, 2002, he was about to direct Fantastic Four. Maybe 2 years before it came out. He was like, he was gestating it.
Yeah. Are you excited for this movie?
Yes! I want it because every other Marvel movie's good. I've liked, hands down, all of them. Mm. I can't say that any of them are bad. Probably like the Avengers ones the most, just because it has everybody in it.
Right.
And maybe and then Guardians of the Galaxy's up there maybe because it's got a lot of people up there too. I mean, a lot of people in it.
I would say I was definitely more excited for Guardians of the Galaxy than I am right now for Ant-Man.
Yes.
But originally, I was more excited for Ant-Man because Edgar Wright was making it. When Edgar Wright was kicked off, I was very disappointed. Like, oh no, it's maybe not gonna be good now. But then I heard that Paul Rudd and Adam McKay wrote the script or reworked Edgar Wright's script. For the new director. Edgar Wright's still credited as co-writing the movie, which is rare in Hollywood.
Co-writing isn't really the term. He wrote the first draft, which he felt was probably his final draft. Okay, well, now you write some.
I don't know.
Okay, now you write
well, I don't know
some.
if that's the thing they use, but he's still credited as having worked on the script.
Yeah.
Usually in this situation, they would get no credit, even if they wrote 99% of it. But,
really?
So...
Ant-Man.
Are you...
I'm a Paul Rudd fan.
Yeah.
So...
First and foremost, I'm a Paul Rudd fan. Above all else.
Yeah, some people say, some people define themselves by their job or by what they do. I'm a Paul Rudd fan. It says that in all my yearbooks from high school and middle school, so I'm in.
What are you most excited to see or hoping to see from this movie?
Somebody shrinking.
I think you're going to be very happy.
I hope to see, I hope it's as engaging as, because it's hard to think of him as the other Marvel characters because he's not really super.
He's always Paul Rudd in my head.
Yeah,
I can never not see Paul Rudd when I see him, and I love him for that.
I thought that though about Chris Evans.
Yeah, that's true.
And now he's Captain America to me. Yeah. So that and I would say that I thought that about Robert Downey Jr. But that still hasn't changed. He's still just him. Yeah, he's still even though he's Iron Man.
But it works for Iron Man.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's Iron Man. Yeah.
That's Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Iron Man.
So maybe Paul Rudd will take that way, and he'll think, oh, yeah, it's Paul Rudd, but it's perfect.
That's right. I didn't think of that. I didn't compare him to.
It's a good in a good way.
Yeah, like because a lot of times it's like I don't buy him as this character because he's just that actor to me whenever I see him.
Right.
But for Robert Downey Jr., yeah, you're right. It kind of works in their favor. So I think. Hopefully this will work in Paul Rudd's favor, where it's like, yeah, it's Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah, but Ant-Man is cool.
But he's Ant-Man now.
Exactly right.
What are you most worried about, or what are you hoping doesn't happen in this movie?
Well, the shrinking is okay. Captain America's really strong. Tony Stark's really smart. Mm-hmm. Being small doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? It's not like. I mean, all the Avengers are strong, or they're good fighters,
right?
Or they have, or what's it, the Scarlet Witch?
Scarlet Witch has
not Scarlet Witch. What's her name? Scarlett Johansson is her name.
Oh, you mean Black Widow?
Yeah. Black Scarlet Widow.
Yeah.
She has those things that make her punches electrifying. Yeah. So everybody has a stronger power. That's not a stronger power.
Well, they do say this in the trailers.
It's a less strong power.
And it is established also in the comics, where he maintains the same amount of strength he does as a full-grown man, shrunk down. So the punches are more dense, like a bullet.
Oh, because it's like if I punched you with a little tiny hand.
Yeah, but with the same amount of force and strength.
Right. Well, yeah, I'm saying, but I'm still me. And my arm is the same size, and my fist is real small. It would be like, oh, it would hurt. But I was kind of scared that it wasn't going to be like that. I mean, he's not strong, right? I mean, he's still not strong.
He's not super strong. He's as strong as he is normally, just smaller and denser.
So he's like a person with a gun if he has a bullet, right? I mean, but he's super close up.
Yeah.
But the reviews I've read, the non-spoilerish reviews,
Okay,
I don't like
good.
to read anything
Good,
spoiler,
good.
but said that it's a heist movie.
Yeah, first.
And
it's
so,
supposed to be first,
yeah,
heist
so
first.
as soon as I read that, I was like, well, I like heist movies.
Yeah.
I like it when people team up and then, oh no, something went wrong, but no, that's part of it.
That was part of the thing the whole time.
Yeah, I was supposed to get caught, so now I'm behind the scenes, and now I can get in.
Yeah.
So as soon as I heard it was that, I was like, oh, cool, this is like the Italian Job, but he's an ant, the ant Italian Job. That is perfect, and I just thought of it just now.
What I'm hoping to see most is Captain America. I want him to be in this in some way.
Just because he's barely in Thor 2?
No, because Paul Rudd's supposed to be in the next Captain America movie.
Yeah, okay, so do you
So
think,
I want that to be established in this.
so do you think it's going to be like the Hulk, where just after the credits, just Captain America, Paul Rudd sitting at a bar, and Captain America walks in?
No. I want a shot-for-shot remake of the Nick Fury showing up in the first Iron Man ending scene, where Paul Rudd comes home and Captain America's there because I want to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative.
See, I want the shot-for-shot scene of the Hulk one.
Agree to disagree.
where he's at the bar, and then Robert Downey Jr. comes in, but instead Chris Evans comes in. He's like, "Hello, friend. I can't drink. I can't get drunk. Have you heard about the Avengers?" Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. But this time, Paul Rudd could be like, "Have I?" Because everybody knows him at this point.
So I guess what I don't want to see from this movie is fake Edgar Wright stuff.
I don't think that'll happen. I mean,
I don't want him to feel like Edgar Wright was supposed to do this, so I got to make it look like Edgar Wright movie.
Yeah,
I want it to be, if he's not involved, I want it to be something else. But I think Edgar Wright left because they wanted to put Captain America in, and they wanted to do all this other stuff, and Edgar Wright's like, no, I just want to do an Ant-Man movie.
No, I mean, you think...
Because that's what the studio always wants. They want to tie it more.
And that is why what's-his-name left the Hulk, because they did that ancillary scene afterwards or whatever, which isn't that big a deal.
I don't think it's
and it seems to me that if... but like, just this, in the same way that Whedon isn't going to release the director's cut of Avengers, the whole point is to have an auteur director, a person that's really great by themselves, made their own movies, merge with Marvel. That's kind of the point. So if Marvel's like, you got to put these guys in, and then you go, no. That's like saying, I'm going to be a rapper, but none of my stuff is going to rhyme. It's like that's not the rules of these Marvel movies.
Yeah. You're thinking about other movies work. This is a whole new
This is a different game.
Yeah.
Use your skills to play this game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the So I think they're going to take out any kind of... But hopefully Peyton Reed doesn't try to put it back in. Those kind of like, what? And then the camera goes...
Just smash cut to a close-up of a word on a poster that's the end of the sentence they were just saying.
Right. And then it pulls out, and then it's the end of a sentence on a government building.
Yeah. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, no, that would be lame.
But if Edgar Wright was making it, I would want to see nothing but that.
Right. So I think that maybe they wrote Adam McKay and Paul Rudd might have written that stuff like it doesn't cut like that.
Well, the fact that they wrote a Marvel movie is like, that's cool. I want to see what that's like, because Marvel movies are known for being pretty funny. Yeah, but actually have comedic writers write a Marvel movie.
Right. You're right. Yeah, they are kind of funny, but not because James Gunn co-wrote his movie. Yeah. Right, and Joss Whedon co-wrote, I think, at least Avengers 2, or maybe even Avengers.
I think he co-wrote Avengers and wrote Avengers 2 by himself.
Oh, is that how it went?
I think that's how it went.
And they're cool and they're funny, but they're not necessarily comedians. Like Joss Whedon's done some funny shows and he's written some funny things. Yeah. But he's definitely got a lot more feeling and heart and action. Yeah. But Adam McKay, he's just does comedies. Yeah. He's been trying to do a comic book movie for a while, but it just hasn't happened.
Yeah. I heard he was one of the directors they wanted for Ant-Man, but he couldn't do it.
Really?
Because of scheduling.
So he's doing something else, right?
So he said, I'll help you write it, but I don't have time to direct.
Oh wow.
We're still before the movie.
I think it's gonna be good.
I'm hoping it's gonna be. I've heard good things.
What I hope doesn't happen is that it is a good movie, but then people just don't see it because it's Ant-Man, because he's an ant. Yeah. He's the first one with a silly power, I think. All their powers aren't so silly. No one goes, "Oh, Hulk, you're just mad and silly." But if you got small, little people go, "You're silly." Yes, I am. Quite silly.
All right, so we're gonna fast forward now to us after the movie. Mm-hmm. See what our thoughts on it are.
What if afterwards we're like super sad? It's like, wow, that was a terrible movie.
And then cut it.
Yeah, that was really a piece of crap.
All right.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Take it away, future us. It's after the movie now. Okay, so no spoilers.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
How did you feel about the movie overall?
Would that be a spoiler?
No.
How I felt? It was hilarious.
It was very funny.
It was probably the funniest Marvel movie.
It's
Maybe,
up there, definitely.
Yeah, we did just see it once. I may have to see it again, right. But I don't remember laughing so hard that much.
It definitely had the most back-to-back jokes.
Yes.
Than any Marvel movie. Like a lot of times, Marvel movies there'll be a lot of jokes, but they'll be, divided up by some drama and some action.
Right. Yeah.
But this one, even in the middle of a dramatic scene, someone will make a joke in the middle.
Yeah. The dramatic scenes. I don't think it's spoiled. But the dramatic scenes don't really play out dramatically. They usually are capped by a joke or something.
Yeah.
But the action was still good.
Yeah.
Lots of action still, which I didn't know how that would look because they're small, but it ended up being pretty cool. Yes. Pretty good action.
The effects they use is pretty cool. We saw it in 3D. I don't think it's necessary.
No.
But I never do, so.
I'm gonna...
For a lot of the shots, they did actually use small cameras. Used for filming bug documentaries.
There's specialized cameras like Lord of the
Like I won't give too much detail, but the first time he shrinks, I could tell they used one of those cameras.
Really?
Because the 3D made Paul Rudd seem like he wasn't actually there. So it took me right out of it. So that's the main reason I say
because everything surrounding was so
it was actually
clear.
Filmed. Yeah,
and you can see details and stuff. And then he was I could see that.
That was really obvious to me in 3D. So that's the only bad 3D scene though. All the other scenes were fine. How would you compare it to the last Marvel movie?
Ultron. Ultron had funny parts, but not as fun. I mean,
not in terms of humor, but in terms of a movie. Like, did you like this more than Ultron?
I think comedy just goes straight to my heart. So I think it's my favorite Marvel movie.
Really?
Yeah, because not only because in Ultron and all the other movies are funny because they're quipping. They're quipping. But I think in Ant-Man, it's funny because they're kind of dumb. They're all, him and his friends are just kind of they're not necessarily quipping. They're just kind of feeling, duh. Which I like. No one's really done that yet, I guess.
Okay, so how do you feel about its placement in the Marvel Universe? Without giving too much,
it kind of feels... because maybe because they were kind of duh, and funny. Maybe it does feel a little bit left of center. If let's say Avengers is what they feel like, a Marvel movie feels like Avengers. It's a little bit funnier. It's a little bit lighter.
All right.
But I could see that easily because it was just a little bit different. I can see Edgar Wright maybe would have taken it way different.
Yeah. Do you feel like this movie would have been better with Edgar Wright?
I don't think so. I think it would have been a very Edgar Wright movie because we both saw parts that were like Edgar Wright. Oh, that was kind of like Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
But I think that would have been so obvious had he done it that it might have been like, oh, I don't know. Because maybe the things we said might have been Edgar Wright. Maybe they weren't. Yeah. Maybe what's his name? Adam McKay wrote them. Yeah. But they seemed Edgar Wright-ish. But there
were a couple parts where we're like, that's Edgar Wright. Yeah. That was taken from the Edgar Wright.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I would like to talk to Adam McKay and say, was that Edgar Wright? And did you love it, so you left it in?
Yeah, it's hard for me because I love Edgar Wright so much.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it would have been better. It would have been different.
Yeah.
I could see why he felt uncomfortable and wanted to leave, because based on what they did what I saw in this movie, I go, oh yeah, Edgar Wright probably didn't want that in here.
Yo, see, I don't know, I couldn't.
Well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, okay.
But I think this is a great movie. You should definitely all see it. There were not enough people in that theater.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was
full. It was a really big theater.
It wasn't as full. It wasn't as full as Guardians.
It wasn't packed.
It wasn't packed like Jurassic World was packed. But I think that if each Marvel movie was super different, like one was in black and white and a noir, like a detective one, and then one was a super silly one where nothing makes sense, then maybe Edgar Wright's could have been in there. But it seems like they're kind of the same. I mean, not the same, but same tone. They seem like, oh, it's real world. It's a real world. Nothing is too over the top. The shots aren't too artistically, what's the word? Auteurish. Like
Yeah.
somebody's making his own vision. It's an overall Marvel vision.
Yeah. Well, so you said you like this one more than Ultron.
Yeah, I think so.
It's hard to...
Yeah, where do you rank it?
I think I liked Ultron more, but I really love crossover stuff.
And it doesn't get more crossovery than either of the Avengers movies. Yeah.
So I think because of that, I have to watch them both again to be sure. But
same...
right now, where I'm at, I'd say Ant-Man's better than Iron Man.
The first Iron Man?
The first Iron Man.
Yeah. Okay.
I like it more than the first Iron Man, but I like it less than Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. No, I can see that.
So it's somewhere between there for me.
And what just for the people at home, what is your ranking of the
Of all the movies?
Yeah.
Oh god, I think it goes Avengers 1, Guardians of the Galaxy, Winter Soldier, Avengers 2, Ant-Man,
okay.
Iron Man 1, Thor 1, probably Iron Man 3, Thor 2.
You like Iron Man? Okay.
Or they're probably on the same level.
I'm surprised you like Thor 1 better than Thor 2. But I guess
it's a fish out of water story.
Maybe that's another comedy thing for me.
Oh, Captain America: First Avengers, somewhere in there too. And then, Iron Man 2 is my least favorite. I still love that movie, but it's my least favorite. Out of 10, you can use decimals if you wish.
And 10 being the best, 1 being the
One
worst.
being the worst movie possible. 10 being the impossibly greatest movie ever made.
So you're saying, so for me, it's Manos Hands of Fate is 1, and Citizen Kane is 10.
Sure.
Well, if that's the scale, then I don't know if any Marvel movies hit Citizen Kane-esque levels. But, I would say that this Ant-Man is like an 8. Where I would say that my next favorite one, I think, is Guardians of the Galaxy, would be below that, like a 7.6.
Okay. I think this is definitely an 8 as well, probably like 8.2, or a lower 8. But I think it's better than a 7.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, so I say, but your scale's different than mine, though.
Yeah.
Because you say that's an 8, but what do you think Avengers is?
9.1, probably.
See, yeah. See, I think this. I know it's that thing where you just come out of the movies and no matter what you saw, you're like, that was in a movie.
Yeah.
I saw a movie. It happened around
exactly,
me.
Yeah.
But so I might just be in that. But it's the comedy. I think it's Paul Rudd, just making dumb comments. It's hilarious to me.
Yeah. So that's what we thought of Ant-Man. Spoiler free. We might do a very quick spoiler discussion.
Okay.
For another video.
Cool.
So definitely recommend go seeing it.
Yes, definitely see it.
Definitely see it.
Even if you're wary, just because it's Ant-Man, that you're like, I don't know.
If you're really excited for the movies next year, see this movie.
Oh yeah,
That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah, that's a spoiler. It's just a little guess.
That's not. That's a spoiler we're gonna get.
Yeah.
If you're excited for next year's slate of movies, see this one.
If you have your hopes up for the future, see this one now.
Stay during the credits. There's a thing at the end.
Twice.
There's 2 things, so just stay and watch it.
Yeah.